Hi YouTube, this is Felicia with Bible Scraps and welcome to another video in my heat collage series. In this video, I will be using my heat machine / laminator to create Christmas junk journal pockets made from envelopes in the style of my Fatsies and sacks. Now, if you don't know what that means, you have to check out my prior videos in this series. Let me give you an idea, however, of what I'm talking about. Now, several weeks ago, I shared a junk journaling video making pockets from envelopes. I can't find those to show you right now. Once again, it's all about Christmas, and these are super duper cute, you guys. Okay, take a look at this one. Look at Santa Claus. Look at his fuzzy hat, right? And look at this here. I love it. In the video, of course, I'll share my process and share products that I used, and it is a pocket from a legal size envelope. And take a look at this one. It's larger. Now, if you saw my video several weeks ago where I made pockets from envelopes, you know I used decorative scissors. Did the same thing in this video. You see where I use my vintage office stamps that says sold in number 22. And I just love this. And look at his nose. Oh, it's raised. And then if you guys follow me or have been following me long enough, you know I am absolutely in love with gingerbread. So I had to make a gingerbread junk journal pocket in the style of my sacks. SACS stands for Scrap Art Collage. And I love this. And do you see Santa Claus right here? He's faint, but he's there. And then their eyes are also embellished. So all of these three pockets were made exclusively with my heat machine, except for the dimensional eyes and Santa's nose. All right, let's get started. All right, let's get started. I absolutely love this method. I love my process. Making collages hasn't been easier, hasn't been cleaner. Okay, some products I'm using. Well, you could use everything you use in paper crafting. If it can fit through your particular heat machine, you can use it. Now, I love using paper napkins, and these napkins are special. They are truly vintage. The original price, I think, was 29 cents. So you know they have age. I'm also going to use one of these vintage coasters. Yeah, these also have age. As you can see, they do match the napkin. Now, I'll offer a tip. You need to remove the layers of your napkins, and you can do that by applying tape. You can use washi tape, any type of tape to remove the layers. Now, this napkin, unfortunately, only has one image. How I wish it had Santa on all the corners. And I'm using legal size thrifted envelopes. I'm going to use tape to seal the flap down, and then I'm going to use decorative scissors to cut the envelope into two. Now you will see in the video I'm going to cut the envelope again. So at this point you could use regular scissors. And if you don't like your border, cut it again. Now you could use either side. I'm loving that scalloped edge. And now I'm going to have this linked below. I can't think of the name of it right now, but it's a double-sided fusible adhesive. And I love using this with the heat machine. I'm going to cut it down to the size of my pocket. Now you can cut it larger or you can cut it smaller. Experiment, play, and have fun. Now I could cut down the napkin to the size of the envelope, but here I'm going to fussy cut around around the whole image, because I do want to lay down this beautiful lacy gold napkin. And I'll lay that down on part of my envelope. I could cover the whole envelope, but right here I'm not. And then I'm playing around with the placement. Santa is my focal image, so I want to make sure that I have full coverage for him. So once you have your placement, you can go ahead and fuse. I have no idea. Oh, I was trying to remember what I was stating. I'll come back to that later. Okay, so I like to recycle liners from adhesive and magnet sheets, though I do have a custom sandwich that I use, and I do have a video on that custom sandwich. But you can use your recycled liners, but you will see in this video I'm going to return back to my custom sandwich. It never lets me down. Now I'm using my Heidi Swap Make machine. I had it set to heat setting number 3, and you see how the first fuse looks. The napkin is totally adhered down. Now, with these pockets, you will see that I will not need to use any more adhesive. I went ahead and I made 2 more pockets because I want to make additional pockets. And there you see the doily. I had to remove 5 or 6 layers to that doily. And a couple of the layers, that one there, you see it, you could still see Santa's face, which is great because those coasters are vintage, and I only have 1 pack. And you know I have to create a gingerbread junk journal pocket, and those gingerbread people were cut from ribbon. I love to make die cuts from ribbon. So I'm going to set that one aside because I have some ideas, and I'm going to play around with the gingerbread pocket. I don't know what I did right there, but I'm fusing that, and I'm playing around with placement with the coaster. I love these lace napkins. I'm going to have those available for sale in my Etsy shop. Okay, so this is the idea I had for Santa. I'm using yarn, and you know I'm not placing down additional adhesive. It's going to adhere perfectly. Now, when you're using your liner sheets and only one side is nonstick, make sure you use the nonstick side. So I did add adhesive in that corner there because I did not have any adhesive, and that's the only adhesive extra. It's not really extra because I didn't have any there. Okay, do pay attention when you are fusing more than one thing on your liner sheet. Make sure they don't touch because after all, we are working with double-sided adhesive. Okay, my other idea was to use this diamond glaze, which I will have linked below, one of my favorite products. I'm going to accent Santa's mustache. Now, I really didn't know if it was going to work because, once again, I did not add additional adhesive. Now, I added a Teflon liner. I sandwiched that between my 2 liners because I have found that crushed glass and some types of glitter, it may puncture through your liner sheet. So I do have some excess. That was expected, but you know what? Take a look. Santa is blinged out. Now I have exposed adhesive and I added thread. And here you see I'm tearing off and cutting off the excess napkin. And then I'm going to take my decorative scissors and create that scalloped edge. And this pocket, it's almost done. It is so cute. Very junk journaling. I'm doing the same thing here, cutting off the excess. Now, one thing I did not do, I usually finish off my heat collage projects with glitter, with embossing folder, not folder, but embossing powder, distress powders. I didn't do that here, but I am using the Nouveau drops to accentuate the noses. And then here's a final look at my junk journal. Christmas inspired, sack inspired pockets made from thrifted envelopes. They came out so nice. If I wanted to, I could use my sewing machine and stitch around the edges. You would not want to stitch inside the pocket because it's a pocket. It wouldn't be able to open. But you see they open nicely. And once again, I finished off these pockets with my vintage office stamps. Well, I want to thank you all for watching. If you like this video, why not like it and give me a thumbs up? Feel free to share it. If you decide to adopt my method, I only ask for proper credits. Do give shout outs and do link back to this video. And don't forget, I have links below in my description box. I want to thank you all for watching. As always, blessings.